Greetings and welcome to my channel, dear viewers. I hope you're having a great day. Remember to subscribe to the channel if you enjoy the video. Although Jonathan Scott's spring cleaning process requires year-round labor, it will greatly simplify your life. The property brother explains his preferred method for spring cleaning his house, and his easy-to-follow advice makes the process much less intimidating. Your spring cleaning is probably well underway. For those of us who might be lagging behind, property brother Jonathan Scott has shared some good news. Spring cleaning is more than just a yearly rite for him. In a recent Instagram video, the celebrity IOU host disclosed, "I spring clean, like 3-4 times a year because I love to just reduce down to what we really need." We are taking notes to use in the upcoming months as he outlines his straightforward, 3-step method for spring, or in fact, year-round, house clean-outs in the video. Because the method disinfectant sprays are manufactured with plant-based chemicals, they fight germs and reduce pollutants in your house. A microfiber cloth works well for dusting and polishing baseboards if you don't mind doing manual labor around the area. Clear stackable containers are perfect for pantries and refrigerators because they maximize high shelf space and let you view everything at once, reducing food waste. Plan out your approach to cleaning first and foremost. Set a budget and do all the planning ahead of time when you're calm and not angry, advises Jonathan. Do you require additional storage containers, partitioners, cleaning materials? Whatever the situation, make a plan beforehand and follow it. Because it's not a good idea to start making changes when you're angry, coated in dust, and in the thick of things. Jonathan advises organizing after you've decided on your basic cleaning materials and accessories. Remove everything from the room, cabinet, or drawer. Then arrange everything and categorize it into 4 groups: donate, recycle, keep, and toss. Jonathan advises being completely honest with yourself about what possessions you need and don't. Is that 40-year-old hose with holes in it really necessary? Most likely not, he says. Is it really necessary to have 14 distinct kinds of containers? You most likely don't. It will be much simpler if you focus on what you truly need. The third and last stage is to exercise patience. Nobody wants to live in a mess, so don't take on too much that you'll become upset and want to give up. You've got cobwebs in your hair. It will be much simpler for you if you focus on what you can do quickly, concludes Jonathan. Just have fun, take it in bite-sized chunks, and you'll really be successful. With these doable recommendations, we're feeling inspired to carry the spring cleaning vibe into the other 3 seasons of the year. Zooey Deschanel and Jonathan Scott's impending marriage is revealed. Jonathan Scott reveals something unexpected on the postponement of his wedding preparations with Zooey Deschanel. In an interview, Jonathan Scott talked candidly about the delay in organizing his wedding to Zooey Deschanel. Despite becoming engaged in August 2022, the couple has not yet finalized their wedding preparations, according to US Weekly. Additionally, the Property Brothers actress joked with her brother Drew Scott during the promotion of his new HGTV program, "Don't hate your house with Property Brothers. I'm actually sick and tired of myself not figuring it out yet. We have simply been having a great time. We haven't accomplished anything." Regarding this, Drew joked that the uncertainty has caused his own itinerary to be thrown off, saying, "I can't plan vacations. There's nothing I can do," he said, adding that even his wife, Linda Fan, has told him to stop inquiring about the wedding date with Jonathan. Jonathan promised supporters that the wedding will still be a private ceremony with loved ones in spite of the postponement, according to the outlet. "The ceremony and pomp and circumstance. We'll get that out of the way," he said in reference to this. "The reception follows," he said, stressing the value of a kick-ass party. Furthermore, when filming Carpool Karaoke in 2019, Jonathan and Zooey got to know one another. Additionally, following Zooey's divorce in 2020, their friendship eventually developed into a romantic one. The actress and her ex-husband, Jacob Pekanik, have 2 children together, Elsie Otter and Charlie Wolf. It is important to note that Jonathan has been very busy starting his new HGTV show, while the wedding plans are still on hold. "She's a little sweetheart," says Drew Scott, revealing that his daughter Piper can distinguish him from his twin Jonathan. On Tuesday, May 21, the star of The Property Brothers and his spouse, Linda Fan, welcomed Piper, who is 5 months old. Speaking candidly about the new woman in his life, Drew Scott, the Property Brothers actor, talked about his 5-month-old daughter Piper, whom he shares with wife Linda Fan, during an appearance on The Jennifer Hudson Show on Thursday, November 7, with his twin brother Jonathan Scott. Drew, 46, who also has a 2-year-old son named Parker James with Fan, 39, said, "Piper, she's a little sweetheart." He jokingly said, "We have Parker and Piper, PMP Music Factory, I call them. What a little sweetheart she is. She's so different than Parker," the father of 2 continued. "It's like beginning again because Parker was only 2 years ago, but I forgot everything we learned together. For example, how can I change a diaper as effectively as possible?" Drew went on to discuss the difficulties of having a newborn again. He also disclosed that Jonathan is the funniest person on the planet, in his son's opinion. In reference to the enjoyable moments his daughter spends with his twin, he said, "Piper is now starting to recognize it's not me." Jonathan, who is stepfather to his long-term girlfriend Zooey Deschanel's son Charlie and daughter Elsie, who she shares with her ex-husband Jacob Pekanek, declared, "I'm gonna spoil that girl," in reference to his affection for his niece. He continued, "Now Piper has officially started to recognize me because, for the first several months, she was confused as to why Daddy shaved. Parker, he's so excited as soon as I show up, he wants to dance with me and Red." Then Drew laughed and got older looking, more wrinkled and more gray. "But now she smiles and she's so excited and I can tell already," Jonathan added. "Our kids are 7 and 9 years old, a boy and a girl, and they act like I'm the goof." Regarding his life as an uncle, he continued, "I am a complete immature clown, but I'm going to bring all that energy as well to that house." Drew described his newborn girl's initial reaction to meeting his twin as "Piper, no problem. The first moment we hand her over to Jonathan, smiles and everything." His mother, Joanne Scott, wasn't quite that lucky. "She cries the moment I give her to my mom," Drew remarked. "It kills my mom and she despises it. Can you print off a bunch of pictures of my face and hang them around her crib?" My mom asked. "Do we want to scar the child?" I asked. "Or would we prefer that she like you?" The delighted father joked, "This was me trying to get her to sleep, and then I'm like, I guess I'm trying to get her too excited there." The episode also featured a video of Drew dancing in front of his daughter's crib. Jonathan Scott and Zooey Deschanel have not set a wedding date. Jonathan Scott and Zooey Deschanel have yet to set a wedding date. A year after becoming engaged in August 2023, the pair still has no firm plans to get married. Jonathan, 46, said to Entertainment Tonight, "I have no updates. I wish I had more exciting news. We just got back from Europe. We just had our daughter's birthday party, and then we had another event and a charity thing. We don't even feel settled in yet, but we have determined that we are going to figure it out soon." Zooey was formerly married to Jacob Pekanek, and the two of them had 2 children together. Elsie, who is 9 years old, and Charlie, who is 7. Jonathan had previously disclosed that the pair is preparing an intimate wedding. Us Weekly quoted Jonathan, who began dating Zooey in 2019, as saying, "The ceremony and the pomp and circumstance, we'll get that out of the way, and then it's the reception. It's going to be a blast." Although Jonathan and Zooey, 44, were very different people when they were younger, he said that in recent years their goals and interests have become more similar. He responded by saying, "I mean, we've both been married before, but even when we were younger, you're looking for different things, and who knows what we were looking for at that time." The passenger princess in Zooey Deschanel's relationship with fiancé Jonathan Scott is revealed, exclusive. In August 2023, while on a family vacation in Scotland, the couple became engaged. The passenger princess role that Zooey Deschanel and her fiancé Jonathan Scott play is being revealed. In an exclusive interview with People, the 44-year-old actress discusses her new collaboration with Vera Bradley, saying, "We both contribute a lot, just in different ways. I'm obsessive about packing everyone's suitcases down to the second. I want to be fully prepared for everything," she says. Jonathan, on the other hand, excels at logistics, planning our schedules, and managing itineraries. Scott, 46, makes sure everything is well cared for, including time management, Deschanel continues. She shares 2 children with her ex-husband, Jacob Pekanik, Elsie, age 8, and Charlie, age 6. "So I feel like we both carry our weight," she adds. Regarding the passenger princess, who is she? "That would be my kids. They just eat the snacks and enjoy the ride," she continues. In an exclusive interview with People in May regarding HGTV's Backed by the Bras, Scott provided additional details about the couple's impending wedding, including the items they would need for their special day. Scott remarked at their wedding, "We know that being surrounded by our loved ones is the most important thing for us. And we're not planning to do a crazy, extravagant wedding. It's going to be pretty intimate. We will most likely host another party exclusively for our local friends," he continued. The pair originally connected in 2019 while recording a carpool karaoke episode with Deschanel's sister Emily and Scott's twin brother Drew. In August 2023, during on a family holiday in Scotland, Scott proposed to Deschanel after 4 years of courting. Elsie and Charlie were also involved in the momentous occasion. The couple said, "Forever starts now," in a shared Instagram post following the proposal. Zooey Deschanel and Jonathan Scott plan an intimate wedding. An intimate wedding is what Jonathan Scott and Zooey Deschanel are organizing. The 46-year-old TV personality and 44-year-old Zooey haven't actually chosen their wedding date yet, but they already know exactly how they want their wedding day to go. The ceremony and the pomp and circumstance, we'll get that out of the way, and then it's the reception, Jonathan, who began dating Zooey in 2019, told Us Weekly. "It will be an absolute blast." Zooey and Jonathan were very different people when they were younger, but the TV personality said that in recent years, their goals and interests have become more similar. "We've both been married before," he remarked, "but even in our younger years, you're seeking various things, and you can tell what we were seeking at the time." Zooey, meanwhile, has said in the past that she and her fiancé are so compatible. "Our personalities are so compatible," the brunette beauty told People. "We simply come from different worlds. We'll let you know that we consider ourselves nerds." Nevertheless, there was a moment when Zooey thought Jonathan was ignoring her. "With the exception of the time, I went on a packed trip up into the center of the Rocky Mountains, where there was no phone service," Jonathan clarified. "I think we've spoken or texted every single day since we first met, and we still do. She thought I was just blowing her off because I didn't respond for, 3 days or something." Amidst the COVID-19 outbreak, Zooey and Jonathan commemorated their first anniversary. Jonathan was praised by the actress on social media in 2020, calling him the most kind, caring, hilarious, generous, creative, nerdy, handsome, and all-around incredible human. "I am so grateful for every smile, kiss, hug, snuggle, laugh, Scrabble game, escape room, breakfast, lunch, and dinner we share together," she said on Instagram at the time. "Even during the weirdest year for humanity, I want 1 billion more with you." How Zooey Deschanel and her children are joining Jonathan Scott in celebrating Mother's Day. The actor of Property Brothers has a unique plan for his fiancée, Zooey Deschanel. This Mother's Day, Jonathan Scott is making sure his fiancée Zooey Deschanel feels loved. The 46-year-old Property Brothers star told People that he will take her 2 kids to visit her in North Carolina, where she is filming a movie, as part of his celebrations for the 44-year-old actress. In reference to the ELF actress's 2 children, Elsie, age 8, and Charlie, age 6, who she shares with her ex-husband Jacob Pekenik, Scott disclosed, "Zooey is currently away filming a movie, so I'm actually flying the kids out to be with her over Mother's Day and a few days on either end. So we're going to have a bunch of activities planned, and that'll be nice." The HGTV star also said, "I'll be celebrating with both Zooey and my mom here in LA before I leave for my birthday. And every day, Zooey, you know how to spoil me," Scott wrote at the time, indicating that he is no stranger to traveling to his beloved. On April 28, Scott and his fiancée celebrated his 46th birthday in North Carolina, enjoying everything from an escape room to an antique store, commemorating the milestone with an Instagram reel. In August 2019, Scott and Deschanel met while filming an episode of James Corden's Carpool Karaoke with their famous siblings, Drew Scott and Emily Deschanel. The couple confirmed their romance on Dancing with the Stars that same month after being spotted holding hands on a dinner date. The 500 Days of Summer actress made her HGTV debut on Jonathan and Drew's show Celebrity IOU in December 2020. And the two have since shared adorable moments of their relationship on social media and television. After 4 years of dating, the pair revealed their engagement in August 2023 while on a family vacation in Scotland. They captioned the photo of the soon-to-be bride's gorgeous pink and purple engagement ring, "Forever starts now. The most important thing for us is to be surrounded by our loved ones. And we're not planning to do a crazy, extravagant wedding. It's going to be pretty intimate," Scott told People, adding that they have since been taking their time when it comes to wedding planning, and that they still haven't nailed down exactly when and where the wedding will take place. This Mother's Day, Jonathan Scott shares his exclusive itinerary for celebrating with Zooey Deschanel. The Backed by the Bras star told People how he intends to make the new girl Alum's Day unforgettable. This Mother's Day, Jonathan Scott has a special plan for his fiancée, Zooey Deschanel. Scott, 46, talked candidly about his plans with Deschanel for the momentous day, including his vacation destination, in an exclusive interview with People regarding HGTV's Backed by the Bros, which premieres on June 5. "We have a lot of activities planned, and that will be wonderful. Zooey is currently away filming a movie, so I'm actually flying the kids out to be with her over Mother's Day and a few days on either end," Scott explains. He told People that he had already visited Deschanel, 44, who is currently working on a film in North Carolina. In order to spend Mother's Day with her family, he will be bringing her 2 children, Elsie, who is 8 years old, and Charlie, who is 6. Deschanel shares Elsie and Charlie with her ex-husband Jacob Pekenik. "Before I depart," Scott adds, "I'll be celebrating with Zooey and my mom here in LA." The HGTV personality boarded a plane last month to spend his 46th birthday with Deschanel on April 28. The two of them engaged in a variety of enjoyable activities. "I flew out to North Carolina to film Zooey's movie, and she spoiled me by filling my day with delicious food, escape rooms, and antiques," he told People. Additionally, Scott captured the moment in a charming April 29 Instagram reel, where the two can be seen eating together, taking selfies at the antique shop, and posing in the escape room. In August 2023, while on a family vacation in Scotland, the couple formally became engaged after 4 years of courtship. Scott told People that they have been taking their time with wedding preparations. Get the best of People's content, including captivating human interest stories and juicy celebrity news, by subscribing to their free daily newsletter. He adds that he and Deschanel still haven't nailed down exactly when and where the wedding will take place. "The most important thing for us is to be surrounded by our loved ones. And we're not planning to do a crazy, extravagant wedding. It's going to be pretty intimate," he says. "We will probably throw another party just for friends here locally," he added, hinting at the prospect of hosting a second event following the smaller ceremony.